for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Come on. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jimbo. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And you look at the Saints defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
70 Ranger.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen. I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
33, yellow, blue.
Rattler wants to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
You look at this Saints defense, And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way down to the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, start. 19.
Walker once more, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
The score, Seahawks 7, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets around him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled down. That first series, everybody goes out and runs for emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down to about the 45. So players shake it up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
To the air is Rattler. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Strike. Here we go. Set. 52, boom.
Here's Rattler. Flushed out right. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from 8 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Second and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much. Contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
60, 60, trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
15 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Here we go. Set. Lightning 18.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Rattler. Flush to his right. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And he's going to be out of bounds yards, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Rattler. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Gets this one to Hill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
32. Fight 60.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
52 Blaster. Here we go. Back drill. 52. 6 7.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 52 Bulls. Ready.
Now back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer from 3 yards out. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. An even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Check, go.
Running right, here's Walker. Down to about the 23. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Come on, Cowboy 80. 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go. Bronco, it's 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Warriors 70. 60 Vikings. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Rattler wants to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get it. 70 Rick Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Warriors 70. Hey, Brad. Motion. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Myers' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dixon making off for Seattle.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 77 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The point after, good by Groupie. And that will put them on top here in the third. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taking it about the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 11. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Let's go. Trick the Eagles. Trick the Eagles.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. They've got his man complete. Down to the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have retaken a third quarter lead. Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
That's the score. Seahawks 27, Saints 41.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top for Cup. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rattler. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 red. 60 red.
To the air is Rattler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of his mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go. Pass all 80.
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
70 Rangers. Hawks 70. Hawks 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 60. Panther 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his run back into the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Come on. Come on.
Again, he'll drop the throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Arroyo, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Saints 21. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Now Rattler. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
52 points. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black 40. Yellow. Ready?
From the gun, here's Rattler. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Groupie able to add the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical. You figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A quick slant to Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's Rattler. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it.
42, Saints 34.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk in the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
22 yards. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
He finds Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints, 34. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Bradler wants to throw it. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Connecting with Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like the observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a good, more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Ready.
To the air once more is Rattler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Neal. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down.
38. Wait.
To the air is Rattler. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they...
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw out wide to Walker.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Trying the left side with Walker. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it.
Cowboy in.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Rattler. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Neal. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here comes second down.
Set, ready, set.
Now Rattler. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a first down. And the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Rattler going to look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Blocked by Julian Love. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they work this out past the 25. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
kill them.
Silence! Give me killer silence. Till it makes me feel, till it makes me feel, till it makes me feel sick. Leave me away. Show me that I'm human. Till it makes me feel, till it makes me feel, till it makes me feel sick. Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play.
Out of my way,
get out of my way,
out of my way,
out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all
fancy things, my crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside the with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a pop on. Shady Aftermath.
2, 3, 4. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love. Chill, right on my side as my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever out in dark hallways? This way, a kiss that made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Changed a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thing to you, then just let
you. Then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground. Keep my head in the clouds. Electrified by the sound. It comes from the down. And we take a lot of dance songs up. Know that we have always been down, down. If I ever did a thing to you, then just let me do it now.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing? Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. Alright. 30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab. Alright then. Let's go, Nas. It's time. It's album time. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Black is time. Premiere album still gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they, then give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, cause I wanna sing. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team. I'm a what I hype about. I'm a direction to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that micro route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married them, but I can't wipe it out more than I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that. Yeah, different than all of them rats. My heart is attached. Lab on them outside and stuff in the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that. And the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Dust these Jones, I just need spell check. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme, 'cause I wanna sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. Put their heads down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their head down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their head down, running all the gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Give me a T, then give me the E. Give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme, 'cause I wanna sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it.